Gretchen Boyd hasn't turned up, so we'll move to Ngaire Fyffe.
Thank you, Gretchen. Hi, my submission is about the South Brighton Holiday Park. Since I first put my submission in several weeks ago, the situation has changed dramatically, as you'll all be aware, especially as of last Thursday, when John Filsell was going to present his document but didn't actually get to because we're all so enthusiastic about actually coming to terms with the situation and actually addressing the situation and doing something about it in the shorter term, which I really, really do appreciate. It's a part of me that feels quite frustrated about the 8 weeks of huge effort, angst, emotional, etc., that the residents of the camp have gone through to get to this point, but certainly do appreciate all efforts on behalf of the councillors and the media and everybody else that has helped us to get to this point, which is wonderful. I'm going to now just one or two issues in John Filsell's thing, which I think document, which overall I think is really good, but there are still several points that don't really make sense. Item 2.3 there says that there have been changes to the land. The camp is currently operating at limited capacity, with the council providing temporary buildings. Now, there's two elements here. One is that it's operating at maximum capacity, or has been through the whole summer, maximum capacity to the facilities available, and also that the cost to the council of the temporary facilities could well have been interpreted as being quite unnecessary when the existing facilities were within 3%, but according to one engineer, of the required percentage. Anyway, moving on to item 2.6, it says here, in order to make a decision on the future of the camp, the council needs to fully understand the nature of the damage to its building. Excuse me, how can you put forward a thing saying it's going to cost this much to rebuild something or remediate something if you actually still need to fully understand the nature of the damage? Surely they should have known the nature of the damage long before this document, or even the little bit that went into the draft long-term plan. I suspect that it would have been better to be a little ahead of the 8 ball there. Given the, where am I? Sorry, I've had a, oh sorry, okay. Excuse me. Go to the page. Yeah. Okay, going to item 3.2. Oh, sorry about this.
I don't know.
No, it's all right. My husband had a big operation yesterday and I'm a bit tired.
Oh, no.
Cheers.
Yeah, but take your time. It's fine.
The council officers have recently obtained an estimate from a quantity surveyor that puts to reinstate buildings infrastructure and raise a portion of the campsite to mitigate some flooding risk is estimated as 3.4 million. I'm not sure when this was done. Was this report done sometime between the 2.3 to 3 million figure that was put into the draft long-term plan? If so, nobody living or administrating around the camp has any idea of when this report was done. Also, the point where it says the raising a portion of the campsite to mitigate some flooding risk, and further down it does say that there has been reported significant land settlement and up to 900 millimetres at the South New Brighton Park. Well, not the South New Brighton Park, we're the South New Brighton Motor Camp. And the geotech report that the lessees had done a few weeks ago showed that there was little or no, and a maximum of 100 millimetres up or down. The 900 millimetres may refer to one building towards the back of the camp, which was built by the previous lessees at their own expense, which is up on a great big 2-high metre sort of bund that it was put on. That 900 mils, if it did fall that much, is still the highest point in the camp. So I don't see that that's particularly relevant. It's also this 3.4 million doesn't include the buildings owned by the operator, and it says it doesn't include features such as trees, hedges, the pool. The pool is a paddling pool about yay deep and about twice the size of this that has been operating perfectly all right for the last 4 summers. I don't know why. I know it's not going to cover that cost, but it's totally ridiculous to even think that it might be included, and there's nothing wrong with it. Right, 3.4. I think I've already covered that. That's pretty much all I want to say, I think. It is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. The lessees came back from their holiday on Thursday. Yesterday they watched last Thursday morning's meeting, and they were absolutely over the moon with the tone it took and the support from the councillors and from yourself, Leanne. I want to say thank you very much, and also a special thanks to those councillors who made it through the thunderstorm and came out and visited us last week, because we'd put an awful lot of effort into making it look good. So thank you very much, and I look forward to never having to talk to you again and staying living where I am.
Yeah, well, take care and pass on our best wishes to your husband as well. Thank you.